Before the iPhone reset the category, BlackBerry was the device that defined mobile work. Executives wanted it. IT departments trusted it. And the keyboard became a symbol of serious business. That is why the decline still matters. BlackBerry did not lose because phones stopped being important. It lost because the job of a phone changed faster than the company changed with it. The market moved from secure messaging devices to full software ecosystems. By the time BlackBerry had a real answer, users and developers were already somewhere else. Research in motion built BlackBerry around push email, battery life, keyboards, and secure enterprise infrastructure. That bundle made the company look almost impossible to dislodge in the business market. The product fit the habituatives, governments, and corporate IT teams. BlackBerry was not selling entertainment first. It was selling control, reliability, and professional identity. Those strengths created loyalty. They also trained the organization to optimize for the old definition of mobile productivity. When the category widened beyond email and messaging, those strengths stopped off on their own. Apple's iPhone and then Android phones changed what buyers expected from a smartphone. Touch screens, richer browsers, consumer apps, and developer ecosystems became part of the value proposition. BlackBerry still had security and messaging. But the center of gravity was moving from hardware features to software platforms. In January 2013, BlackBerry introduced the BlackBerry platform with the all-touch Z10 and the keyboard-first Q10. That launch showed the company understood it needed a new operating system. The problem was not awareness. The problem was timing. By the time BB10 arrived, Apple and Android had already spent years pulling users and developers into their ecosystems. BlackBerry was no longer asking the market to try a new phone. It was asking the market to reverse habits it had already formed. That is much harder. Enterprise loyalty could slow the decline, but it could not fully offset consumer momentum and app gravity. Black had to defend the keyboard era while financing a modern platform transition at the same time. That combination made every delay more expensive. The financial damage became obvious in fiscal 2014. BlackBerry's annual information form says total revenue fell from about $11.1 billion to about $6.8 billion. Hardware revenue alone fell from about $6.6 billion to roughly $3.8 billion. The same filing described a long-lived asset impairment charge of around $2.7 billion, driven by lower smartphone sales expectations. That is what a broken transition looks like on paper. The company still had a famous brand, but the phone business no longer worked as the core economic engine. Once the old math broke, strategy had to change. BlackBerry did survive, but not as the phone company most people remembered. In late 2016, the company said its transition to a software company was complete. Around the same period, it signed a global licensing agreement with TCL for BlackBerry-branded smartphones. That move made the new reality explicit. BlackBerry could still matter, but not by owning the handset market it once defined. The lesson is simple. Being early to the future does not matter if the future destroys the economics you are still protecting. BlackBerry saw the next wave. It just could not cross into it fast enough.